Yeah, I thought everyone worked hard. It was a tight checking game. Not a lot of space in the inside, and Bucky made a lot of great saves, and obviously a big win.
You guys have talked about wanting to defend better. Was that a little closer to the blueprint today?
Yeah, definitely a little closer. I thought we were a little more spot on for the most part. Obviously, still some areas to fix, but that was a lot better for sure.
Milestone point for you. I know you're chasing someone else, but what was it like to get tied with Blake here?
Yeah, obviously, very cool. Wheels was a guy that taught me so much. So to obviously be tied with him is a huge honor.
What do you think of the goal itself?
Casey obviously made an amazing pass. He made an amazing pass on Bears' goal, and obviously found a great seam, and had the right pace on it and everything, and made it pretty easy for me.
I know you're living day to day, but when you hear the number 812 points, what goes through your mind?
Yeah, it's obviously very humbling. It's not long ago I was just starting in the league, so it's obviously very humbling, and just want to keep getting better.
Morgan Barron's a guy who's probably not going to draw a lot of headlines on this team, but gets the goal like he got tonight, double deflection off two guys and in. What has he brought to you guys just in a bottom six role that maybe can help you guys moving forward?
Oh, he's been amazing. Face-offs, skates well, big, strong. He's obviously had a knack around the net, and done a lot of great things for this team that go unnoticed. And obviously, when you do the right things, good things happen.
Bigger picture, what do you think of the way you guys have played in the last three after the opener?
We definitely, we've played better. Obviously, the first game we didn't play our game, but we definitely played better. It's it's encouraging. It's still early in the season, so we still have a lot of things to fix, and a lot of new faces still trying to figure out it all. So we just got to keep getting better.
Would you describe your start personally off to a pretty fantastic start in terms of production?
Yeah, obviously, I play with some pretty amazing players that get me the puck in some good situations. So lucky to play with the guys I play with.
Does the net look a little bit bigger when you're going the way you're going? I think it's 5 in 3 games.
No, not really. It's just go to the right areas and get things happen. So I've been just very lucky.
How would you describe the importance of that response? 20-some seconds after you guys gave up the first goal.
Yeah, that was huge. That's what you need when you give up. When you give up a goal and they cut our lead in half. So that was a big momentum swing. So it was a great shift by those guys, and obviously it was a big goal at the time.
Appreciate it. Thank you. What do you think of the defensive work today as a group?
Yeah, pretty solid. I thought we had a lot of good sticks. We knew they were pretty dangerous coming in the rush to make some plays, and we were pulling back, had great numbers, and kept them to the outside for the most part.
Sign of maturity too, like the patience you guys played with today? Was
Yeah.
it a lot of open ice? Yeah,
I think so. We like to think that we can play a lot of different ways. We obviously like to dictate the game, but if it's flowing a certain way, if it's that transition, and we gotta hump back and support, and even when they get rolling there, we don't panic. We kind of just relax and lean on each other and support each other. If something breaks down, that next man up, and I thought we did a great job.
It'll be fitting that you found a mark for 812 point. You've been here for most of those. What's it like to see that him hit that milestone?
Yeah, awesome. Did he tie it? Was that what it was? Yeah, he tied it. Obviously, he's hopefully break it next game, but it's pretty incredible. I think we all know what he means to this franchise, and being one of the first picks coming back here, and leading us through the whole playoffs. Every kind of run we had, he's been the guy, and he's a leader in this team community, and obviously he's a big part of this team going forward.
Overall, what do you think of the way you guys have responded to the opener? They weren't thrilled with how you played against Dallas in the 3 games since winning all 3.
Yeah, good. There's any chance you can win a game, you can't critique it too much. At the end of the day, it's all about wins and losses in this league, and I thought we against the Dallas, it's a pretty lethal team and dynamic. And it's first game of the year, but the biggest thing with us is just continuing to grow and improve. And I thought we definitely did that in certain areas. We had some new pieces here that still learning, and even the old guys. It's a refresher and how we play, and it's going to take a little time to build that identity. And it's just part of any team. It's you got to build that every single year.
What do you think of the way the power play's been going too? It seems like the chances are coming.
Yeah, for sure. I liked it. I think we've sped up in the recent games here, and that's when we're at our best. You're moving towards the puck. We're moving in unison, and the guys are arriving at the right area. We're supporting each other. The goal tonight, great middle support by Follow. If you just put it into them and it backs them up for a second, then they kind of lose Scheifele back door. So it's moving our feet, being supported and also predictable, and not being a one-trick pony, being able to score with everybody out there.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
Arniel.
Yeah,
Structure today.
way better. Not the first period was our best period of the year. Just with puck pressure, the reloads, the communication, not spending a lot of time on our end. A little bit sloppy, a little bit loose in the second, but I thought that got back to it again in the third. But that was a lot closer to what we need to do.
What do you think of the response of the fourth line after giving the one goal up?
Yeah, I thought they were good all night. I know that it was tough. They jumped out kind of on a line change and them coming with speed. And, I think that those are just guys that are getting to know, obviously, the Fordo being in there, Bears being the only guy that's kind of knows what's happening here, and Cole's. Those guys are picking it up, what we're doing, and I like a lot of what they do. Obviously, a couple of they scored another big goal, so that's a yes of, your fourth line.
What do you think of Parker's energy out there?
Yeah, no, he's good. He's versatile. You can use him. Obviously, he takes those right side face-offs, as he did 5-on-5, and then also on the PK. Just like Kemp. He's a guy that goes out. He's got detail to his game, and just does what he has to do to make sure that he has success.
I know that Mark has Dale on his sights, but what's it like to see him get 812 to tie?
Yeah, that's a heck of a accomplishment. Scheifele's been obviously 2.0, the first player drafted. He's lived up to it all. He's a great player in this league. I think he's finally really, really getting the recognition that he deserves. I think that just guys that can do that and score that many points over consistently over year after year, it's just it's a tip of your hat to him.
It's the best you've seen him play. He's a
pretty good player last year.
Yeah.
But the biggest thing for me in my 4 years is that he's bought into how we need to play to have success, and then all his offenses come because not just him but his line mates as well have bought into that way, and so the puck's on their stick a lot more, and they get chances to be creative. And once it's on their stick, that's when they go and have fun and do what they do best.
What have you liked most about the way you guys responded to the opener, loss in the opener?
Yeah, and that was a pretty loose game. That was one that was for all of us, it felt like an exhibition game. Maybe it was the hype of the home game first game of the season, but I think we've gotten better and better. I don't think we've put together a full 60, but there's a lot of good things that I like that I've seen lately.
Appreciate it. Thank you
All
guys.
right, thanks.